Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at center, locking down the middle. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, Hero takes it off the glass.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Podziemski. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's Hero with the drive. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And if there's one thing about Hero, he is fearless, loves to attack the rim.
Here's Podziemski. Burks covering. It's Curry outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Curry with the 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Goes up on the high post. Here's Ware. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Podziemski, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Alec Burks. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Now, Hero. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. 2 points, that one goes. Hero's got 10 points.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And a look here at David West. The Warriors could use a bit of his toughness right now.
West was such a tough competitor. I bet he could still give you 8 minutes if you asked him to.
And the Warriors with possession here. 9-point game. Outside for Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He has 6.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Hero. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Stolen by Hero.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Right side Curry for the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Hero. 12 points for him. Sinks the three-pointer.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing. Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Fades. And another basket for Miami.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Gary Payton is checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Hield subbed in for Curry. Payton kicks to Hield. No good, unable to end this run. The Heat leading by 16. Hero passes to Love. Adebayo high post. Over Butler. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Adebayo's got 5.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Robinson. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson-Davis. Here's Butler. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Here's Hero with the drive. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Curry's checked in for Jimmy Butler. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hield. Now Jackson-Davis. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 21 in the game.
And how about Hero's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Takes it inside. It's good. He's got 23.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the shot is good.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Burks with it. From deep, Adebayo. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Jovic in at the 5 spot. Curry's shot is good.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim.
Curry way outside. Larson with the rebound. The Heat leading by 19 points. Robinson down low. Payton's there, and it's Robinson that time on the assist by Mitchell.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Larson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Mitchell outside. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Larson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Larson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Timeout called the Warriors. Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Here's Kuminga. No scoring in this one. Mitchell outside. Robinson on the wing. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot by Podziemski, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Here's Ware. Green with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Heat.
Here's Burks. Hits from the high post.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. The shake. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Bounce pass from Burks. Now, here's Adebayo. 5 points in the game. From the top of the key, he buries it. Adebayo's got 7 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And it's Butler missing. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And for the Warriors, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Moody's shot is off. Heat have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Curry.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively.
Podziemski, it's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Burks from the wing. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Curry, and again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Miami now. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's Mitchell. That's his first basket of the game, 1 for 6, and looking for more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Hields checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
.55 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Moody. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Burks. He's defended by Podziemski. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Burks has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Here's Butler driving the lane. Butler controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I just love how high Butler elevates, especially when he's jamming in putbacks. Just an exceptional athlete.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw, no good for Burks. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And so it's Miami going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry way outside. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Here's Hero. Here's Wiggins. And he makes good on the layup.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
It's deflected. Curry with the steal. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 90 seconds now into the second half. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Curry against Hero. From the line, Curry's shot is off. Miami's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Pass to Moody. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And that jump shot of Butler is really smooth. He just rises up comfortably there and makes it look effortless.
Burks' shot is good.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Stan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look,